wrestle nerds all over the internet. It's Friday night, and you know it's right. Gonna have some fun, show you how it's done. It's Wrestle Rewind. Yeah, did you like that? I improv that.
You just remembered an old slogan from 30 years ago, but yeah, improv is fine.
Welcome one, welcome all. It is Friday night, January 16th. We're here to talk about all the cool things happening in the world of pro wrestling. We're talking on this incredible new time slot. Holy shit, Friday night is now the new home for Wrestle Rewind. I am your host, Jose Casabona, and I'm also the host of the number one show on our channel, The Ravens Flock. And joining behind the camera is the host of the Black Files, my time partner for Wrestle Rewind, the man that puts in the hours behind all the videos on his channel every single week, the last real world champion, Mr. Juan Arouse.
What? Why was I a world champion?
Well, you're a world champion of fatherhood. Is that disputed? See, that means no.
Are you serious? Like, in a world where Uncle Iroh exists? From
Uncle
Avatar?
Iroh was an uncle.
He's a better father than what's his face Zuko, his actual dad. So no, I count him as his actual papa.
Yes.
But
that's fiction.
Yeah, that's fiction.
Well, thank you for that fine introduction, Jose and K-Storm. Don't you ever forget the mister. Oh, Lord.
And yes, this is going to be our fixture going forward, folks. We've moved from Thursdays. We're now into the comfort zone of Friday nights, and I hope you guys are still going to be chugging along for the ride.
If this bothers you, blame TNA for changing their time slot.
Exactly.
They're literally from 9 to 11. It's no freaking way we were ever going to be able to keep the show going on our normal time slot.
Oh, hell no. So, folks, like all our other shows, we are simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. So make sure you hit the subscribe and the follow button. Click that notification bell for all our content. Leave your questions and comments below. We'll answer as many as we can. And if you wish to go above and beyond to support the Ravens Flock, then you can become an inner flocker. And for $4.99 a month, you'll have access to all the perks that comes with our membership. Juan, tell them.
Well, for all the inner flockers we've got in our chat, and I know we have plenty, go ahead and show off those lovely membership badges and custom emojis, letting everyone know that you're here to help rescue the Ravens Flock from the clutches of late-stage capitalism to become full-time streamers. Since 2013, we've been working hard, staying strong, making your voice our mission. The only thing standing in our way now is the fact that we have to work 9 to 5 jobs just to keep our lights on. However, there's a way that you can help rescue us from this dim and dismal fate, and that's by doing what you find folks at home do best, supporting the Ravens Flock by liking our content, commenting both during and after the stream. Please remember to leave comments after the stream, especially if you have remembered a silly joke or one of your own personal favorite moments of the wrestling shows we cover. Whatever.
Also, after the stream, there's also a nice button over there called the hype button. I think it does something magical, but you should also press that.
Yes, press the hype button. It makes our videos go hype. And hype is a good thing. We like hype, and we are hype bros. Not like Mojo Rawley and Zack Ryder. That was depressing. But what isn't depressing is you folks sharing us all across your social media to your family, friends, loved ones, and everyone that you know who has an affinity for geek culture, nerd culture, pop culture, and everything between. And of course, most importantly, subscribing and making sure everyone that you know is subscribed to us, and making sure that you guys have the notification bell hit so you can stay up to date on all of our content, no matter what. I also see over here, we've got Hassan Terrell's back in the chat. We appreciate you, buddy. And Lisa Boo's over here. Thank you, folks, so much. And of course, we appreciate every single one of you guys here. Shoot.
Remember, the more subscribers
we get, thank you. I was out of flow for a minute.
It's okay. That's why I'm here.
Folks, the more folks you refer us to, the more subscribers we get. The more inner flockers come out of it. And before you know it, we'll be completely self-sustaining to the point where we're no longer just doing this channel for the love of the game. With your help, we can and will succeed. You also get access to members first and members only content, a special discount to our merch store. Link in the description below. And you get access to all of us, the Ravens Flock. Your favorite Motley Crue nerds here to make your voice our mission by providing us your thoughts, your input, your feedback, and your ideas to better shape the future of this channel to suit your tastes and needs. Up in the chat, like I said, we saw Hassan. And we see Lisa Boo over here.
Can I help you?
Let's move on.
Okay, well, I was wondering.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it. So,
yeah, no,
anyways, so
Jose, pray tell, what is it exactly that we do here on Wrestle Rewind?
all right, so here on Wrestle Rewind, we review 3 of the most exciting pro wrestling programs in North America today: WWE's NXT, AEW Dynamite, and TNA Impact. Folks, it is 2026. We're in the new year, and the landscape of wrestling has changed. Let's give a brief shout out to all the call-ups from NXT to the main roster. Trick Williams, freaking Muscle Mommy, Jordan Grace. Trick Williams and Jordan Grace are now on Friday Night SmackDown, Juancho. Friday nights is the Juggernauts night.
Yay, Chocomommy!
Yeah, and we also want to give a shout out to Javon Evans, who's also been called up to Monday Night Raw. I told you that boy is white hot. They were going to call him soon, and they did.
All right, congrats. Fine.
Where's the duck?
Glad I was wrong. What?
Where's the duck?
Oh, yeah.
That's a good question. Oh, no, right there on the desk. And they also started putting out vignettes hyping the arrival of the former 2-time NXT champion, the ruler, the conqueror, the mountain you cannot climb, the bringer of war, the great Obafemi.
You gotta be freaking kidding me. So, yeah, Obafemi is called up to SmackDown.
No, he's called up to Raw.
Oh, he's called up to Raw. Even better. Good for him.
Yeah, he's called up to Raw, and so's Javon Evans. Trick Williams and Jordan Grace are on SmackDown. Matt Cardona made his return, and he's officially on SmackDown.
He is always ready, Matt Cardona.
Yeah.
Remember that. The Deathmatch King, the indie god himself, the original and true internet champion, has rocked everyone's faces off.
Hells yeah. And over on AEW, yes, they also gained some people too. Jake something has signed with AEW. He now goes by Jake Doyle. More on him later.
The Rascals decided they're going to jump ship over to the place where the best wrestle.
All 4 wrestlers of the Rascals that put
Zachary Wentz, Wesley, freaking
Myron Reed and Trey Miguel.
Holy shit.
All 4 of them have jumped over to a All Elite Wrestling. And you know what? Good for them. Get it how you live.
I can't wait to see them on AEW Dark.
And of course...
I said what I said.
Yep, and of course over from CMLL, Lucha Libre, Hechicero, and Persephone has also signed with All Elite Wrestling.
Hechicero's already been All Elite, hasn't he?
They just announced that he's All Elite.
You mean he hasn't been All Elite this whole time?
That's right.
He's been Hechiceroing this whole fucking time?
Yeah.
Hey up there, Nikki Bella. Welcome to Wrestle Rewind.
And we also got some surprises on TNA, which we will talk about later. Let's go ahead and start off with NXT. Juancho, ring that bell.
Don't mind if I do.
So the good news is Obafemi has vacated the NXT Championship last week on New Year's Evil. The bad news is it's now left a power vacuum. Who's gonna step up to challenge to fight to become the new NXT champion? With all the main players that helped carry the brand that have been called up to the main roster at the beginning of the year, who's left to step up? What will NXT do?
We'll find out, and who better to tell us that... Oh, right. Ava.
That's
Hi,
right.
Ava.
The NXT General Manager Ava,
Hi, Ava.
the final mini boss, is in the ring with the NXT Championship with all the male NXT wrestlers surrounding the ring, and she has she was in the middle of making an announcement to talk about the future of the championship, of what's going to happen, until she was interrupted by a former champion who has now gone full heel, absolute Ricky Saints.
Okay, that face needs to never be seen by human beings ever again. That scared the shit out of me. What the literal hell? What the hell are you doing trying to copy Corey Graves' FCW headshot where he looked like he's waiting for the roofie he slipped you to kick in?
That's the I'm gonna steal your girlfriend face.
No, it isn't. It's the I'm waiting for the roofie to kick in face.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That is evil. That is some evil shit. No. I choose life. I don't think so, buddy.
So Ricky Saints got into the ring. He bragged and boasted about how all his opponents, Obafemi and Trick Williams, and Javon Evans, they decided to leave and get called up to the main roster, and he's the main guy who's going to hold down NXT. NXT is his house, and he's waiting patiently for Ava to hand him the NXT title.
Wait, he's serious.
Oh God, not.
Ava had a nice retort. She announced that there will be. Hang on. Not yet.
I was wondering what was going on.
Yeah, Ava announced that there will be a 6-man ladder match to determine the new NXT champion on. Let me take a look at my calendar.
It's Friday.
On the February 3rd edition of NXT on a Tuesday.
So in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks. And then over the next 2 weeks, they're going to have qualifier matches to determine who will be the 6 participants to compete in this ladder match.
And Nikki Bella was also saying, I've been under the weather a little bit last year and a little this year now. I hope you feel better, Nikki Bella. If it's that new super flu, or if it's COVID or whatever the fuck, it sucks ass. And folks, this is why you need to vaccinate. Yes, please see a doctor.
And of course, to finish off the segment, we go to our usual time-honored wrestling traditions: a giant Pier 6 brawl with the entire men's locker room.
Yay!
Pier 6 brawl! Pier 6 brawl! Pier 6 brawl! Pier 6 brawl! Yay! All the men in the NXT are wrestling. You got the main players in the ring. You got the folks wrestling at ringside. They're just fighting, and everybody's having a good time. One person in particular dominated the entire brawl. The guy who yeeted the dude in the white pants in the air. The guy in the ring is Keanu Carver. He is one of the developmental wrestlers from WWE Evolved who have recently been called up to NXT.
All right, fantastic. Keanu Carver. See, like, that's at least a cool name. I like some of these boys from Dark State. They got some weird ass, dumbass names over here.
Dion Lennox.
No. Like, what's his face?
Saquon Sugars.
Yeah, there we go. I'm sorry, but that's just too fucking weird. It's just too fucking weird for my for my taste. But that's just me. I'm not your dad. I'm not. What a fucking
can't be as weird as Jake Doyle. I mean, seriously, Jake something. You couldn't come up with a better last name?
Doyle? Oh, Doyle's Rule. Okay, those are the motherfuckers from Happy Gilmore that yeeted themselves off a car because they're too stupid.
Yeah. That movie was great, though.
Yeah, we could say that.
All right, so now that we got that mess out of the way, let's go over to the exciting match of the night. Now, Juancho, just because Jordan Grace is gone, that doesn't mean you're not going to get your fill.
I mean, I don't know. I'm going to miss my muscle mommy.
These two women who have been grudging for weeks are squaring off in the ring.
Is that
Lola Vice?
Oh, yes! The queen of NXT Underground, the booty-shaking badass bitch who will beat your ass down.
Yep, Lola Vice goes one-on-one against Kalani Jordan. And before the bell rang, as Lola Vice, Kalani Jordan made her way down to the ring first when they got back from commercial break. As Lola Vice was making her entrance, Kalani Jordan jumped Lola Vice from behind, started brawling with her before the bell rang. And as soon as the bell rang, these two women are just tearing at each other apart.
They're just like, okay, no, fuck this. I'm not even going to wait. You die now.
Bye. Exactly. Kalani Jordan, of course, thinking that she could keep the momentum, goes to the top rope, tries to go for a flying nothing, runs into Lola Vice's punch to the midsection instead.
God damn. Girl, you got to remember, she's got an MMA background. All you did was give her the momentum for her punch, an extra bit of fuck you-itude by jumping from the top rope at it. What the hell? Of course, you can't plan for something like that. That kind of stuff's going to happen. And let's face it, apparently people are still pissed at Kalani Jordan for being a filthy traitor. So I guess she had it coming? I don't fucking know.
And for being a not so fully committed heel.
Wow. So she's not even going to commit to being a bad guy.
Well, no, but she's committing, but not completely. She's like half-assing heel.
God, come on.
So as we continue to fight over at the ringside, Lola Vice tries to continue the pressure. Kalani Jordan was able to not only reverse it and take control, but she backs up Lola Vice back first onto the announce desk, and things are looking dire for the Queen of the Underground.
All right. So how does this match keep going, Jose?
All right. So as Kalani Jordan and Lola Vice continue to fight, when we got back, we get a double down. You know how we get double clotheslines? Well, now we get double kicks.
Okay. How? Number one. But number two, cool. But number three, I'm looking at this. Angle, and I am going to point something out on Kalani Jordan.
Okay, what's up?
It's not her face.
Oh, okay.
The lighting from the image here, maybe it's because the image was super small compared to the screen, but the lighting from the image made it look for a second as if hang on a minute, there we go. As if the pattern for the stocking she was wearing here, it made it look like there was a swirling going on. That's just me bringing up an observation. I'm not trying to be perfect this time. So
this time, he says,
like, this is literally just an observation. It has nothing to do with anything in the match. It's totally unsubstantive, but I'm adding color to your commentary.
No,
almost as if I'm your color commentator. Huh? What a novel idea.
As long as you don't go crazy over puppies, Swanjo. I don't need that.
No, Jose. We NXT has enough to deal with Booker T running color. All right? You don't need my perviness to get all up in this stuff.
Oh, we're gonna get to Booker in just a bit.
Listen, it's not like I'm Taz asking these ladies or asking Blake Monroe or whatever to let the pigeons fly or whatever the fuck that was. That's not even the point. What's important is these ladies knocked each other out. They both punted each other right across in the middle of the ring. They're laid out. They're in trouble. What happened next?
And then what happened next? Lola Vice started hitting her comeback. She hits her. She hits a mat slam onto Kalani Jordan. Classic MMA move. Nice. She then goes for a series of kicks and does her running hip attack, which is awesome. And yeah, go ahead. And as Kalani Jordan tried to retreat from ringside, Lola Vice jumps from the ring apron and hits a leg lariat onto the ringside. The fans are going crazy. And then,
like the fucking Rough Rider or something?
Yes.
Goddamn, woman!
We call it radio silence.
I know. I can't help it. I'm still an old head when it comes to Matt Cardona.
It's okay.
Sue me, okay? Woo. You know it.
No, it's all right. But then we get to the finish. Kalani Jordan once again was able to take control. She goes to the top rope, and she hits a 5-star frog splash. Respect to Rob Van Dam.
Cool.
But Lola Vice was able to kick out after 2. And then, what's her face? And then Lola Vice finishes off Kalani Jordan with the spinning back fist to pin and win. Your winner, Lola Vice.
Goddamn, this woman ain't stopping, won't stop, can't stop the beat.
By the way, there is a rumor, not confirmed, but there's a rumor that Lola Vice might also be called up to Monday Night Raw soon.
Why? Don't let these people let me have a single day of peace. Please, come on. I'm begging you here. You're killing me, Smalls. Goddamn. They're taking my booties away. Goddamn.
WWE's monitoring your social media activity, and they're like, okay, this man's having too much fun.
No!
So instead of booty, they're going to throw corporate sponsors at you. They're gonna throw Slim Jims.
Cut it out.
Okay. That actually hurt.
Yeah, well, new time slot. New pain.
Ow. Anyways, so on, your thoughts on the match?
My thoughts on the match, I like me some Lola Vice action. Kalani Jordan obviously knows how to hold herself out. The double down is always tricky to pull off. If you could do that right and still continue on with the match without breaking your fucking neck, then I will always be down with it. So no issues here.
Remember, kids, make sure that you watch out for your neck when wrestling, because William Regal said so.
Actually, yes.
Yeah, no, I know. I may act like I'm being silly, but yeah, no, I also agree.
No, like, in actuality, very much yes.
Yeah.
Like, please, watch your neck. Protect your neck.
All right, now let's get over to the exciting segment of the night, and we get an in-ring promo segment from the newly crowned NXT Women's North American Champion, Izzy Dame.
This bitch right here!
So, let me tell you what happened. So on last week's edition of NXT New Year's Evil, Izzy Dame wrestled a one-on-one match against Tatum Paxley in which she lost. Oh, right, of course. Just because it's a new year, that doesn't mean we can't, stick with uniformity. Thank you. So, on last week's edition of NXT and New Year's Evil, Izzy Dame fought Tatum Paxley to a losing effort. And then, afterwards, Thea Hale issued an open challenge for any woman to challenge her for the NXT Women's North American title. Tatum Paxley was about to head to the ring. Izzy Dame beat her to the punch. Izzy Dame fought Thea Hale and beat her for the championship.
Shit.
Yes. And then she got on the mic and started cutting a promo saying like, oh no, this isn't me stumbling onto success. This was a calculated strategy. Because that's what a good person would say, that they stumbled onto success.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Sure you did.
Yep, she bragged and boasted how she's the champion, not Tatum Paxley, not Blake Monroe, not Thea Hale. And, you know what, Juancho? I'm going to take a page off your book because I actually want to point out a little bit of a fashion faux pas myself. Because looking at her, she does a great cosplay of old Toni Storm from NXT UK. Yeah, look at the jacket.
Did she literally just raid Toni Storm's jacket? Let me fucking see. I know you pulled up the original here.
Yeah, go ahead. Look, compare and contrast.
Okay, folks, look at these side by side. Okay, I'm gonna move Toni Storm over here. Okay. I'm gonna do a thingy real quick. Give me a minute. I'm gonna change.
I think I know what you're gonna do.
Yeah, I'm gonna change that and bring it over. Yeah. Okay. Now, you folks tell me, how dissimilar is this? Okay.
Oh my god!
K-Storm. The corporate needs to ask you for any details or differences you're seeing between these two pictures.
They're the same picture.
Thank you, K-Storm. It's the exact same jacket! She stole Toni Storm's jacket!
You know, I'm pretty...
Also, way up there, Mr. Quake, welcome to Wrestle Rewind.
I'm pretty sure the timeless...
It's a little loud, it's still 8 p.m.
I'm sure the timeless one will take exception. I'm sure the timeless one will take exception to that.
No. She's a professional. She is a gentle lady of the silver screens. She knows that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, especially in the world of pro wrestling. And at least it's not her arch rival Mariah May, who being the slop tart, trying to imitate her as her old understudy.
That's true. That's my only criticism. Like, what the fuck? Like, did they literally just dug that out from a freaking WWE archives or something?
No, it's literally I don't know.
Or is this just a weird coincidence?
It's not like that jacket's hard to find, I guess. I don't know.
Or duplicate.
Or maybe. Fucking, I don't know. Like, is it something you could buy off the shelf? Fucking maybe.
Or you could put together, or you could just put it together yourself if you know how to do it correctly.
I mean, yeah, tailors and all that stuff. I mean, yeah, of course you guys put it together. But then you would have to have the same pattern and the same material and the same equipment to put it all together. Like, listen, K-Storm is a cosplayer, and she could tell you it's difficult to go complete one for one unless this shit is, like, being factory manufactured, right? Especially when it comes to, like, vinyl or, like, simulated leather or whatever.
K-Storm confirms.
Yes, okay, you see the shaking, the nodding head? That means yes.
Yes.
All right. So so Izzy Dane, she's gloating. She's marauding. She's a cunt.
And while she's busy enjoying her cosplay as Toni Storm, she also has painted a giant target on her back for Tatum Paxley, who is definitely not done with her. She runs down to the ring. She eventually fights off against the security personnel, and her.
You mean these referees?
Yeah,
Those are all just referees there, Jose.
Fine, referees, and then her and Tatum and Izzy's to start duking it out in the middle of the ring. So, actually, you know what? I think I'm going to reverse this. This isn't the exciting segment. This was more of a very weird take for me segment. Because here's the thing. This rivalry between Izzy Dame and Tatum Paxley, like, if it's leading to a championship match, like, I think the rivalry is fine on its own. No title needed.
Yeah, except she's got the title now. Like, listen, like, clearly they wanted to do a thing with Tatum Paxley being a temporary NXT Women's Champion. Now now if this is gonna have if this is gonna have it end with her winning the title, then like Mr. Quake mentioned, she'll be a Triple Crown champ for NXT. Number one. And number two, that will also add other wrinkles because then we'll have the Thea Hale Blake Monroe shit possibly spill over into this. And with this kind of situation, you want do you want one heel to focus on, or do you want two baby faces to focus on?
Fair enough.
Like, or one baby face to focus on. See, this way, like you have like the intention is to build up Blake Monroe as the new superstar heel in the ladies in NXT, right?
Right.
What better way to do that than to have her running and gunning for not just Thea Hale, but also to try to get back her title. So there you've got the kooky, like a creepy Teehee girl and NXT's resident Genki girl in Thea Hale, both who are rightfully wronged by Blake Monroe, both wanting to try to come at him. Then you have the situation of, oh shit, which one of us gets the title? So, you see, this shit can fly.
That's true.
If that's what they're going for. That's what they're going for.
Okay, but that's true. But after that whole mess that happened with Blake Monroe losing the title with that freaking controversial finish, like
with the accidental pin, wouldn't
it be easier if WWE just course corrected and just had Blake Monroe beat Thea Hale for the title last week?
Why do that when you could take that and use it as an opportunity to continue building other stuff out?
Okay, fair. I can see that. You know what? You got a point. You brained it out.
Yeah, you know. So what I do, I may be a hornball, but I'm a hornball with brains. Okay.
Okay, fair. All right, fine. But she still doesn't get any points from me for that Tony Storm ripoff.
No, not any of those. I'm pretty sure Tony Storm's consiglieres are going to be issuing a lawsuit.
Exactly.
Gimmick infringement.
Now let's get to the match of the night. And this one is a one-on-one contest for the WWE's Men's Speed Championship.
Oh yeah, there's a fucking Women's Speed Championship too, isn't there?
Yes. As the defending champion, Jasper Troy defends against Tavion Heights. And I'm going to quickly breeze through it as fast as this match breezed through because it was literally 5 minutes. It was basically a cut case of, on Tavion's side, a lot of amateur wrestling move. He tried to match Jasper Troy power for power. Jasper Troy, of course, still showing a bit of his green side in terms of keeping up with Tavion's momentum. Like I said, it was a good match. Nothing really big came out of it. As soon as the clock hit 1 minute, had 1 minute left, Jasper Troy caught Tavion Heights and hit him with the Black Hole Slam to pin and retain. Your winner, and still the WWE Speed Champion, Jasper Troy.
All right, goddamn. Okay, cool.
Like I said, it was all right. It was nothing really special that came out of it because, like Tavion Heights, I think he still needs to develop. He's missing something. They're obviously trying to build him as a single star, but I feel like he's missing something. And Jasper Troy obviously has a lot of work, has a long way to go.
All right, no, I'm down with that. No,
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that over here.
All right. Now let's get over to now I know this is a bit of a reverse Uno. Now let's talk about the real exciting segment that I enjoyed.
Okay. Which one is that?
Well, it's an in-ring promo segment from the aforementioned former NXT Women's North American Champion, the Glamour, Blake Monroe.
Okay, goddamn woman, what the hell?
Okay. She got into the ring, she got on the microphone, and she hammed it up, or rather, glamoured it up. She talked about what happened last week, how she let the devil out, and how she's now the center of controversy because of what she did, and how she got punished for it. And she was bragging and boasting about how she is the standard, she's the conversation.
What she did? What do you mean what she did? What she did accidentally losing a match? That's controversial because you sucked.
No. For last week on NXT New Year's Evil, before the match began,
she attacked Thea Hale.
She attacked Thea Hale, and she was ejected out of the building.
Oh, right.
She screwed her chance at getting back the title.
Right. Good point. Okay, yeah, good point. Yeah, good point.
Yeah. So getting back to it, so Blake Monroe, she then bragged about how she's the standard, she's the conversation, she is the moment in the NXT women's division. And she didn't lose control last week, she just lost patience.
I don't know. Sounds to me like you lost control of your shit. And,
but like I said, I'm talking about
forest for the trees.
But
you
like,
see K-Storm flipping her off. That means she agrees.
Yeah.
No, like legitimately, like if the whole point was for Blake Monroe, what was the motivation? Was the motivation just for her to screw Thea Hale out of the title? Was she thinking about a future for her to get back the championship, or was she just, like I said, missing the forest for the trees and just saying, "Fuck this! I just want Thea to lose. I don't care if I don't care who wins."
You know what? That's actually a very good question. I'm not entirely sure where that promo went, but before I get to that, she was interrupted by the returning Jada Parker.
Yay!
And the fans were happy. Fucking happy.
K-Storm was very interested in Jada Parker's bra.
Why are you gonna say that?
Because I was.
Okay.
Because she was. See?
Okay, fair. So before Jada Parker got a chance to talk, Blake Monroe cut her off, and immediately Jada Parker made her pay for it. Jada Parker then hits the teardrop onto Blake Monroe, and then knocks her out of the ring with her hypnotic finisher.
God damn. Okay, Blake. Nice going. Make sure to get your parking validated on your way out.
Yeah, so
Ow, goddamn.
So
Okay.
to answer your question from earlier, Juancho, yeah, no. What WWE is doing, they're now pivoting Blake Monroe to feud with Jada Parker.
And see, there you go. There's like, hey, we found ourselves in a situation where we fucked up. How do we fix this in a way where we can still have the people we want highlighted the way we want them to? And here's how. It takes a little bit to get there, but if you're fucking patient, you get there.
Also, according to Fightful, sources are telling them, and it's just a rumor, 2 other women are talked about that might be called up to the main roster this year. 1 is the NXT Women's Champion, JC Jane, and 2, Blake Monroe.
They're really they're really gonna bring Blake Monroe straight up?
Yeah.
They just introduced her a couple months ago here.
Okay, for JC Jane, she earned it. She busted her ass for years.
Notice how I'm not talking about JC Jane.
I know, but for
because
Blake Monroe,
I
it
know
looks like
she's earned
it looks like they were already impressed with her, and they're gonna fast track her. So I don't know. I mean, you know what? I shouldn't argue with Juan, because Juan does have a good point. Everything that's happened on Tuesday night on NXT opens up a new chapter, a new world of storytelling in the NXT women's division.
Oh!
Yay! And of course, before we get to the main event, let's go ahead and briefly talk about an honorable mention. This deserves it. It is a one-on-one contest for the TNA International Championship match as a defending champion, Channing Stacks Lorenzo, defends the title against WWE LFG winner, Shiloh Hill.
Oh, hey! Shiloh Hill, the viral dude.
The viral dude with that one tooth thing.
Yeah, with the missing tooth. Yeah.
The missing tooth mouth guard. What the fuck?
Yeah, so, okay, so, if you may or may not recall, I was fucking laughing my dick off in the most joyful way when the way they decided to try to present Shiloh Hill. The fucking video they put out of him made it look like something out of Mudahar from Some Ordinary Gamers. It started with some random ass fucking story about himself, and then
hello, guys and gals, me Shiloh Hill, and I'm
gonna go in for the TNA Championship, but not the actual world title, just the International Championship. I'm not that big, pal. Oh God.
It wasn't. Yeah, go on.
And of course, Channing Stacks Lorenzo being accompanied by his IRL lady BFF, Ariana Grace.
Yeah, who turned on her father, Santino Marella, last week on TNA.
The nerve, the unmitigated gall.
Seriously,
that's why she's not allowed to be on TNA anymore. That's why she got grounded. Her daddy says she's not allowed. But then don't worry about that, folks. Santino Morella's got a new authority figure to play off of over in the Impact Zone, but we'll get to that later.
Exactly. Now, back to this match. Like I said, this was very entertaining. The fans love Shiloh Hill. The fans were also into all the comedy hijinks and drama involving Shiloh Hill trying to smooch with Ariana Grace.
Was he really fucking trying to do How You Doing with her?
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. It was so crazy. Of course, at the end of it all, with a little assist from Ariana Grace, Stax was able to roll up Shiloh Hill to pin and retain. You're a winner, and still, the TNA International Champion, Stax Lorenzo.
God damn it.
Yeah,
the nerve. Well, at least now we got the whole bits of seeing the color and the character of Shiloh Hill. It doesn't diminish Stax Lorenzo in any way. And this just goes to enhance the character building for these guys, for everyone involved.
Exactly.
So
and
it wasn't so much about the match. It wasn't so much about the title. It was about getting the characters of each one of these people over.
Exactly. Now, a thing I want to address, it's a point of criticism that fans have against the partnership between NXT and TNA. They feel like TNA is getting a shat on in this partnership. One of the talking points is that a lot of the TNA championships are being won by NXT, but not vice versa, except for the Hardy Boys.
Yeah, but that's the Hardy Boys. I mean, like, they can literally go up to some 2-bit to some 2-bit pro wrestling promotion in 3 hours, and these guys will hand them the tag team championships. It's the fucking Hardy Boys.
Just don't let Jeff kill himself. Please don't.
Please do not let Jeff kill himself in the ring.
But getting back to the subject, yeah, fans feel like that's one of the bullet points that the fans pointed out when they talk about the deal between NXT and TNA.
Because we're totally being fair and one-sided when it comes to how much AEW has been shafting CMLL and siphoning talent over from there and talent from New Japan Pro Wrestling and signing them off to exclusive deals over in AEW. But that's allowed over there because it's where the best wrestle.
Yeah, like seriously, you have
Tony Khan.
You have Claudio Castagnoli as your CMLL heavyweight champion. Come on, guys.
Like, no, you don't get to play that kind of fucking game, buddies. Like, no, you gotta keep the same energy over here. If you're gonna be pissy about TNA and NXT, then you gotta be the same exact level of pissy for AEW and CMLL. All right, you're not gonna do that? No? Then I guess you just need to shut the fuck up then.
Exactly. Now let's get over to the main event, and this is a one-on-one. I forgot to. You just skipped that. It's all right.
I legitimately forgot to show folks the TNA.
I still like the design of the TNA International title. It looks really cool.
Nice design. It's a cool belt.
It is.
Unlike someone's national championship, Tony.
All right, now let's get to the main event. It's a one-on-one contest, and it's no disqualification. In other words, no disqualification, no countouts, and no rope breaks. Weapons are legal, and it is
anything goes.
Anything goes.
Lazy booking.
On the right side, wearing the mask, you have one of the members of Dark State. You have Dion Lennox going up against the newly signed WWE superstar, the prestigious one.
Say his name and he appears.
I believe in Joe Hendry. That's right. Joe Hendry is officially signed to WWE.
Yep, and he's hovering between NXT and SmackDown. But the majority of the time he's in NXT. So we're just gonna let that hang over here.
Oh yeah, no, he had a good moment in the sun over at Saturday Night's main event last year, where he interrupted promos
3 weeks ago.
Yeah, where he interrupted a Miz promo segment, and he and R-Truth beat the shit out of him. So that was fun.
I mean, like, that's always fun. Yeah, no, seriously, like.
All right.
You can't ignore that.
Now, back to this main event. So, Joe Hendry has been feuding with Dark State. However, Joe Hendry is unfortunately outnumbered. It's 4 against 1. So, Joe Hendry has employed the help of OTM, the tag team that just came back to NXT, to be in his corner. So now he's got a little bit of backup or blackup.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So he's got some muscle. He's got some folks helping him out.
That's right. So on the one corner, you got Dark State back up Dion Lennox, and on Joe Hendry's corner, you got OTM. So it's not exactly even, but at least
it's even enough to know that they're that these guys will be able to be wary if they try to interfere in a match.
And besides, Joe Hendry's so awesome, he makes up for two people.
Indeed.
Now, this main event match was very weird for me to watch because with a match that's been given the no disqualification stipulation, you would think that both of these competitors would actually take advantage and take liberties with the rulings, but surprisingly, up until the near the finish, these two have been wrestling at each other straight, save for Dark State handing one weapon, or save for, OTM handing the other weapon.
So it's no disqualification, but the guys aren't leaving the ring?
The guys aren't leaving the ring.
Okay.
They've been wrestling straight.
Okay.
It's so weird. Guys, it's no DQ. You can brawl in and out of the ring, too. And same for the boys at ringside. Y'all don't have to, stay in one place.
No, but see, here's the wrinkle of how do you make it interesting. It's okay. It's still anything goes, what do you call it? It's still, no disqualification, falls down, all other silly, crazy shit going on. But it's clearly a situation of you got one motherfucker who's got three other motherfuckers behind him, whereas we got another motherfucker who's got two motherfuckers behind him. It's a matter of how can we maintain the intensity or at least the mystique of a no DQ match without it all just devolving into everyone just slaps on everyone and you don't care.
Oh yeah, that's right. We got to be in our quarters, man. We got to look tough.
Well, you kinda, the only way that this would work, or the only way that this could evolve, or rather devolve into a situation that can make things more dynamic in the ring is if Dark State and OTM fight out of the ring. They fight each other and then they just leave.
All right.
And then you just leave the rest of the no DQ match to these two guys. I doubt that happened, though, did it?
Well, let's go ahead and get into the rest of the discussion here, because I do have photos of the main event. As I mentioned earlier, Dark State did hand a weapon over to Dion Lennox, but so did OTM. One of the tag partners handed him what it looks like a giant lettered ring.
No, it's brass knuckles, is it?
Yeah, brass knuckles to use, and he started walloping Dion Lennox with that shit.
Okay, usually whenever some motherfucker runs in with the brass knuckles, these guys, the folks at WWE, I'm not zooming in on Joe Hendry's nipple, by the way. I'm trying to zoom in on this. Who handed this knuckle duster?
I think it was Lucian Price. Yeah.
Okay. What the fuck?
I don't know what
I see M-I or I-M, or I'm not sure.
I think it's supposed to say OTM.
Is it?
Is it?
O-T... Oh, yeah. No, yes. I see it. OTM. It is
OTM.
OTM.
It's especially OTM branded brass knuckles. That's how you know it belongs to them.
Okay, I see it now. I get it. Okay, that's silly. And normally when it comes to the way WWE's presented brass knuckles in use, William Regal, fucking Logan Paul, fucking who else uses them a lot?
Shit. And we're just talking WWE, right? All right.
Yes.
Damn, I can't think of anybody else.
Okay, well, the point is, these guys fucking always showed it the way that you would see the big right hand from the Big Show. It's like one punch knockout. It's kind of fucking knockout shot.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what, it's always a knockout punch. But Joe Hendry took these OTM knuckles and was just regular punching and wailing on it, and it didn't fucking slaughter this guy.
This guy was getting his bell rung from every hit. But Dion Lennox had his own weapon to even the odds.
What the hell other weapon could he... Oh, fuck.
Yep, Darkseid handed him a kendo stick, and Dion Lennox started wailing on the prestigious one. But then Joe Hendry grabbed the kendo stick away from Dion Lennox and started laying in a few licks of his own.
I was gonna say, it looked for a second as if Joe Hendry didn't have a boot on, but no, that was just me. Okay, like he basically just said reverse counter and
Exactly.
Ponchetelo madre.
Now we're going to get to the finish, because now this is the part where everything starts to devolve. After, both factions, OTM and Dark State, started brawling at ringside and started taking their fights elsewhere.
So the rest of the fighters, the rest of the two guys beat each other up and fought out of the ring. Exactly what I said. So you see? There you go. It's called building drama.
You're right.
You're telling a story, Jay.
Dion Lennox breaks out the Slim Jim table and then spears Joe Hendry through the table. He tries to go for a pin. Joe Hendry kicks out after 2. So Dion Lennox grabs a steel chair, but then who shows up from behind to save the prestigious one? It's Tony D'Angelo. Look at me. I got a new coat now.
The Don of NXT. He's not a Don anymore. He's like the enforcer of Doom or whatever.
Or a vigilante. You know, I'm wearing a new black coat and I got a new beard. I got my ghoulies.
He's taking care of business here, paisano. Ain't nobody gonna mess with him over here. Poppity poopy. Beepity poopity pop. Poppity poopy. Poppity poopy.
But he's all dark and edgy now. Can we still make those jokes?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Of course you can. This is Wrestle Rewind. Fuck y'all. We make jokes.
Tony D'Angelo grabs whacks Dion Lennox from behind with his own chair, and then, like a good guy, look at him. He extends the hand to Joe Hendry, helps him back up. It looks like we're going to have a happy ending to wrap off this amazing edition of... And then he freaking slams Joe Hendry down to the mat with his Farouk Spinebuster, places Joe Hendry's body on top of Dion Lennox. The referee counts 1, 2, 3, awarding the victory to Joe Hendry. And then afterwards... a furious NXT General Manager Ava went down to the ring, brought in a couple of security guards. Tony D'Angelo fought him off, and the show ends with Tony D'Angelo walking away with a very upset and very disgusted Ava looking back at this paisano.
Oh no, Ava. You seem angry.
Oh.
Thank you, Ava.
Oh, you better hope I don't call my daddy on you.
We don't do those jokes here.
Ah.
Apparently, that's a no-no. No, okay, that's interesting. Why? No, my
Wait,
thing...
why Tony D'Angelo?
No, why is Tony D'Angelo... wait, was he picking on Dark State before, or...
No, like
he's literally just running around, whipping shit, kicking ass, taking names, not giving a fuck?
Exactly. Like,
okay, then that's why.
He
because
came back at Deadline in December. He destroyed Javon Evans, and then on next week's edition, on the week after, he destroyed Ethan Page, and then he was gone for weeks until this week. He shows up and he destroyed Dion Lennox and Joe Hendry. Like, he's not playing any sides here. He's his own.
Except he helped Joe Hendry win also.
Yeah, it's weird.
He beat the shit he beat the shit out of Dion Lennox. But then he freaking choke-slammed fucking Joe Hendry and threw Joe Hendry on top of Lennox for the actual W.
Eventually,
so what gives?
Eventually, we're going to need an explanation. We're going to need some sort of reason as to why he's doing what he's doing and what's going on, man. Like, there's got to be a payoff to this.
Well, at least a reason, an explanation. This stuff is cool, and we like seeing it, but there's got to be a reason.
All right, now, let's see, Mr. Quick in the chat. Yep, AEW is stepping up. Cool, dope. I miss Vicente Guerrero. I hope to see him on Friday nights too.
Same here.
All right, now let's shift gears and talk about this week's edition of AEW Dynamite.
Like the fuse hit the boom, Dynamite.
Their annual TV special has made its return for January. We're talking about this year's AEW Dynamite's Maximum Carnage. Oh yeah.
Oh, hang on. Let me just...
Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh my god. Last year's Maximum Carnage, we talked about how the main event had Jon Moxley destroying Powerhouse Hobbs, and the Death Riders had a chokehold in the main event picture for the entire year. Or almost, for an entire year. But this year, things will be different. Things will definitely be different. We start things off immediately with this match. It's a one-on-one grudge match between Darby Allin and the bastard Pac.
Oh shit. Okay, so brutalizing big brawler versus the stuntman.
Yes, and before the match could begin, before they could get to the ring, those boys were fighting backstage. Like, they were fighting backstage. They started fighting, and then they immediately made their way over to the crowd. And unfortunately, in the venue that they were in, there wasn't that much like good lighting in the arena. Like, they were over in Phoenix, Arizona. There wasn't that much good lighting in the arena, and so it was hard for me to see what the fuck they were fighting over. Like, not yet. This is before. So it was hard for me to see the action. Like, literally, I was watching it live on my phone, and I can't see what the fuck they're doing because all I see is black.
Was anyone else having that trouble, Jose, or are you just a special snowflake?
No, everybody else had that trouble. Like, except for the people who paid their tickets to see it.
Oh, goddamn.
But anyway, so eventually these two guys took the fight back over to ringside. They're still brawling. The match hasn't officially started. And then, yeah, go ahead and click that part, because then we get to this really sickening part where as they were brawling at ringside, Pac then hits a snap suplex, overhead snap suplex, drops Darby Allin back first onto the edges of the steel steps. Ow. Darby Allin is determined to live the rest of his years as a quadriplegic.
What the fuck, Darby? It's bad enough that you almost burnt your brother to death after he tried to propose to his girlfriend by lighting himself on fire, and she actually did the smart thing and said no after that. She didn't even say yes to his ass for it. No, I'm not gonna fucking marry you. You're crazy as shit. You let yourself get lit on fire, and what the fuck am I supposed to do? How the fuck am I supposed to know that your ass was gonna be lit on fire? What am I supposed to do with this random fire extinguisher you gave me? What, am I just supposed to, like, blow you out or whatever? No, I'm leaving. She ran away rather than lighting him on fire. She ran the fuck away. She dropped the can and ran away.
Oh my god.
It's like, no, not only do I reject you,
die.
What the fuck?
So
yeah, so I guess apples and trees and whatever.
Yeah, apples, trees. You know the saying. So after that spot, Pac rolls Darby Allin's body back into the ring. The match officially starts. And already, Darby Allin is already, like, you were right in calling him a stuntman, because he was pretty much a crash dummy to all of Pac's onslaughts. I actually was able to screenshot a couple of photos of this match.
Oh, did you? Oh, that's nice. Did. I wonder how you managed to do that.
Arr.
Okay, yo-ho.
Yep. So, yep, we see Darby Allin here absorbing a lot of punishment from Pac, getting suplexed, getting dropped on his head. Even at one point, he was Pac did like a razor's edge powerbomb and dropped Darby Allin back first onto the entrance ramp outside of the ring.
All right, not horrible. At least the entrance ramp is flat.
Yeah, that was the photo. That's the photo. Go ahead and click it.
No, I know, I'm seeing it. Yeah, oh, it's one of those elevated entrance ramps with the stage, with it elevated to the stage. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, it was a smaller setup.
Yeah, well, I mean, look who it is, AEW. Come on.
Yeah, no. And it looked like everything was going Pac's way. This match has been incredibly one-sided since the bell rang, but then something happened. Like, Darby Allin was hanging on in one of the turnbuckles, and then let me I don't have a picture of this, but watch this. All right, so Pac was sitting on an opposite turnbuckle, looking at his opponent, thinking about what he needs to do next, and as soon as he gets off the turnbuckle and gets to a standing position in the ring, apparently he hurt his foot somehow. He hurt his foot. He was like, here, look at my foot placement. Go ahead and put the camera on my foot.
All right, well, at least
we're going to pretend. Yeah.
No free feet on the Ravens flock, guys.
Hell no, I got socks. All right, so pretend this is Pac. Pac is sitting on the turnbuckle, right?
Uh-huh.
And immediately when he gets up and sits down, gets down into the ring, he starts hopping on one foot because he must have pulled something on his foot or whatever. The same foot that sidelined him for a while.
You mean to tell me he fucking nearly busted his fucking foot again by hopping down from the turnbuckle?
And then Darby Allin went straight after him. He was like a monkey out of it was like a crazy monkey out of a box. Went straight after Pac, went straight after the leg, started targeting the leg, started hitting his own comeback. It's as if he activated full heal or some shit. Yeah. So Darby Allin, now with the energy of Juan Rouse's anger times 5 billion, no offense.
No, not you don't you don't you can't calculate my anger.
Light yourself on fire and then we'll test that theory.
No.
Okay.
K-Storm would leave me.
I put him out because I love him. But then no, I'm filing for divorce and I'm taking the kid with me.
Yeah, see what I mean?
Okay, fine.
It's stupid. You don't do that.
All right, fine. Well, let's get to the rest of the photos of, and let's talk about Darby Allin's comeback. So after, I guess, Pac losing his footing, there's no other way to put it, Darby Allin went straight in. He locks into Scorpion Deathlock. He fights off against Wheeler Yuta, who tried to interfere, hits Wheeler Yuta with a Scorpion Death Drop, and then, looking to inflict more pain onto Pac, he then grabs the steel chair, and he looks to Pillmanize Pac in the ring. He hits the coffin drop onto the leg, and he locks in the Scorpion Deathlock again, forcing Pac to tap out. Your winner by submission, Darby Allin.
Jesus Christ!
And then after the match, the rest of the Death Riders and medical officials went down over to tend to Pac. I don't know if this injury is real or not.
Okay, real quick question. Remind me, was this meant to be a no DQ match?
No. It was straight up one-on-one.
Then what the fuck is the chair doing?
He didn't hit anybody with the chair, so I think that was the red.
No, you still use the fucking chair as a weapon. No, dumbass. This is that same overacting dumbass fucking cue ball moron referee who didn't stop the match when fucking when Moxley broke Ray Phoenix's neck or whatever the fuck it was.
Actually, no, that was not the referee. That was the other dumb referee.
There's
two of them.
There's two of them. Jesus Christ.
And Aubrey Edwards.
Why'd you have to bring up Aubrey Ed?
Because at one point, Wancho, you liked her as a referee. We're going to need to have a conversation about her later. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the exciting match of the night. And this one was actually fun to watch, and with major championship implications involved.
You always have to say that.
Yes. It is a fatal 4-way tag team match, playa.
Holla, 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 holla.
From left to right, we got the newly baby-faced Young Bucks. We like them now because they're good guys, and they're back in their regular form.
I don't.
Ouch. We also have the team of the Gates of Agony. We got Toa Leona and Bishop Khan.
Cool.
You got the team of Jet Speed, Speedball Mike Bailey, and Kevin Knight.
Cool.
And you got the new team representing the Don Callis family of Mark Davis and Jake Doyle, the newest signee.
You see, you had to think for a minute to figure out who the hell all else is in the Don Callis family. Damn.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, Andrade is no longer bound by any legal bullshit, so now he's officially all elite. Again!
But for real this time.
Okay, so admittedly, there weren't that many pictures I was able to grab online for this match, but this was actually pretty good. You've got Jet Speed. They're the they're the younger tag teams with a lot of upside and a lot of and amazing high flying abilities that complement each other. You've got two powerhouse teams in the Don Callis family and the Gates of Agony, and of course you've got the Young Bucks. And I believe their reputation in the in-ring work speaks for itself.
Let's keep going.
Yeah.
All right. So
now,
I see
the match
Speedball feeding his feet to
Bishop
Khan, and who all else?
Oh, Kevin Knight. Kevin Knight was holding him down, and the match was great. What I didn't like was the commentary, because while I was okay with Don Callis being on commentary with Excalibur and Bryan Danielson, I really did not enjoy motherfucking Ricochet on commentary. It was horrendous hearing him talk. Because he doesn't know how to talk, and he doesn't know how to respond to questions.
God damn it, are you serious, man?
He is awful at talking. Yeah, this is the same guy who admitted that he had that he was nervous about cutting promos back when he was in the Performance Center.
Come on, bro.
Jesus. Anyway, so yeah, no. So getting back to the match, commentary notwithstanding, it was still a fun match to be had. Later, as we get closer to the match finish, Ricochet tried to interfere, but then he gets jumped by Jungle Jack Perry. The Young Bucks then lay out a series of super kicks onto the Demand. They tried to hit the BTE trigger on Kevin Knight, but then their pinfall was broken up by Jake Doyle, and then Jake Doyle and what's his face, Mark Davis, then hit an incredible super collider powerbomb in the ring to pin and win. Your winners and challenging for the AEW World Tag Team titles, the Don Callis family, Mark Davis and Jake Doyle.
Man, I'm not just gonna. I'm just not
into Jake Doyle.
No, I would have been better with Jake something. Keep it Jake something, for fuck's sake. Come on, man. I would have been fine with that. Jesus Christ, man. It's all right. It's all right, buddy.
Well, I mean, eventually an act is gonna get stale after a while. And he's been Jake something for years.
Good point. Well, really, just immediately stick him in the Don Callis family? Fucking whatever. What do I know?
Yeah, the Don Callis family, where Don Callis is your mouthpiece because you don't know how to talk.
Let's get to the next.
Oh yeah, and then after the match, we get a stare down. Well, we get a stare down / fight between the Don Callis family and FTR. FTR goes down to the ring. They shove the championships right at their faces, which is not a smart move. And then they has brawl.
Hey, they has brawl. Blah, 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 blah.
Now let's talk about the exciting segment of the night. Oh yes. Now this happened immediately after Hangman Adam Page's one-on-one match against bounty hunter Brian Keith.
Oh yeah. Brian Keith was trying to do that still.
Apparently Samoa Joe and the Ops put out a bounty for Hangman Adam Page, to keep him out of the AEW World Title picture, but that didn't work well. Hangman Adam Page won, and then the Hangman and Swerve each cut a promo declaring their intentions to challenge for the AEW World Title. That they're coming after MJF, they're coming after the World Title, and then they were joined by the best bout machine himself, the cleaner, Kenny Omega.
Why?
Because Kenny Omega...
why? Yeah.
Because Kenny Omega also wants the AEW World Title. He did say in his promo that he may be an EVP, but he's not going to immediately insert himself. He knows it doesn't work that way. He needs to win matches, so he's going to get some wins under his belt. And there was a little bit of respect between Kenny Omega and Hangman Adam Page. Hangman Adam Page did tell him, hey, listen, man, along the road, if it comes down to you and me, may the best man win. And they both shook hands out of respect. However, Swerve did not shake Kenny Omega's hand. In fact, Swerve gave off a much more negative vibe towards Kenny Omega for, as in, how dare you interrupt the proceedings? How dare you interrupt our promo to cut your promo kind of thing, you know?
So, in comes the phallus.
And then comes Don Callis. Oh, boy. He's the gift that keeps on giving. Right?
Fucking carny prick.
Yes, he is. Don Callis then cuts a promo, and he what's his face? And then makes a match between Kenny Omega versus Josh Alexander, the same Josh Alexander that injured Kota Ibushi, the same Josh Alexander that put Kenny Omega in the hospital. And these two guys are going to fight on next week's Dynamite, even though Kenny Omega wanted to fight him that night.
Oh no, how dare you, fucking phallus. Goddamn. This guy, I'm sorry, just the oeuvre of this motherfucker pisses me off.
Yeah, I know.
Just the sheer sight of him is enough to make me gag.
Same. And then afterwards, Kenny Omega did say, well, I hope you guys are in for an incredible show tonight on Dynamite. I will, and he does his customary farewell. And how does he say, Juancho? I bid you adieu.
And then
mwah. Good night and goodbye. Bang.
And then
Oh yeah, this was the whatever match of the night. I was gonna get to that. Juan, you jumped ahead of me.
I'm sorry, I got
but
I thought it was part of the freaking promo segment. Okay.
So your thoughts on what Kenny Omega is doing now in AEW? Like he's now setting his sights on getting another reign as AEW World Champion.
I mean, considering how fucking beaten up he is, I'm surprised he's able to move for any fucking championship right now. Seriously, I honestly, legitimately would like to see Kenny Omega win. On the other hand, I would like him to take better care of his body. I want him to stretch it out. I don't want him to go week in, week out with the stupid way that Tony Khan likes to book shit. When it comes to, oh, hey, this is gonna be a great match here. Everything's great, buddy. Everything's great. No, fucking, you've gotta take fucking care of your human action figures that you bought. That's something that he doesn't fucking do. So, like, truthfully, I do hope that Kenny is at least healthy enough to be able to maintain this kind of shit. Interesting that we've got the whole thing of like, oh, Hangman, yay, I believe in you. And then we've got Swerve, boo, I don't believe in you, bah. And the Don Fallis being, fuck you.
Yeah, exactly.
He's fucking carny prick.
Yeah, he is a carny prick. It's okay. Oh, and before we go any further, I know we joked about WWE and sponsors, but AEW is now no exception. They were sponsored that night by White Castle. Get your bacon brawl combo right now. Get it while supplies last.
At least the fucking promo that they made for the fucking White Castle Bacon Brawl combo or whatever the fuck, the little promo video they shot with the AEW wrestlers with like Tony Storm working the drive-through counter or whatever, and these fucking guys fighting and beating the shit out of each other around the drive-through area and shit. That at least was entertaining. That promo feels like a proper, like, late Attitude Era style WWF promo. You know, like commercial kind of thing. So
I would say it's right up there along with LA Knight's Slim Jim commercials.
It's not that kind of commercial though. It's filmed. They didn't film it as if it was like a day in the life of. They filmed it as if like the way you would like an IRL or candid camera style thing.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So there's different formats in the visual language of the promo of the commercial.
Okay,
so,
fair.
Yeah, but I digress. The point is, yay, White Castle.
Also, yeah, no, I have nothing negative to say. I love White Castle burgers. I actually was tempted to actually wanting to get some for myself today.
It's Harold and Kumar approved.
Yeah, I know, right? All right, now let's talk about the match.
Yeah,
this wasn't even a match.
I legitimately thought this fucking thing was part of the rest of the promo with the other guys.
No. Apparently, Brody King set up a warm-up match with MJF's Spanish interpreter, Joe, I think his name is Joe Cruz, or Joe Keys, or whatever, and this poor skinny bearded man got his ass handed to him.
So it's literally just, oh, hey, I'm going to just beat up MJF's Spanish interpreter? What the
Like, yeah, sure, serious? Okay, like, give him something to do. But then Brody King cut a not-so-good promo. Like, he was trying to be supportive of his friend, of Bandito. Like, Bandito, I hope you win tonight in the main event, because if you do, I'll have the honor to challenge. Like, he fumbled on his word. He called him the first AEW World Champion, and then he recovered and tried to say, oh, the new AEW World Champion. Yeah. He fumbled hard, and from his look on his face, like he was really angry that he said that after he was done, and he stormed out.
It's understandable.
Poor Brody King.
Like, number one, we knew what he was trying to say. Everybody fucks up. It's all right. But this is pro wrestling. We're allowed to laugh at the fuck-ups. It's okay. Number one. Number two, he took it in stride. He corrected himself quickly enough. He continued on with the rest of the show. All right. Right? That's number two. Number three, most importantly, this man's already a fucking winner at life.
Yes, right? He is. Holy shit. I would totally...
seriously, Brody King has already... Wait, that's Brody King. I got him mixed up with Buddy Matthews, sorry. I legitimately got him mixed.
I was thinking of something else, you jerk.
No, the fact that he's got this awesome thing with Headlock Comics where he's rocking Abolish Ice artwork. I saw that, yeah.
That's what you meant.
Oh, yeah, no, well, that is fucking awesome. No, I legitimately got him mixed up with Buddy Matthews by mistake. Sorry about that. Not on purpose. It wasn't meant to be a dig. I promise.
Guess who else endorses those comics, by the way? And the merch.
CM Punk?
That's right.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah. Fans forget that that Brody King is real-life friends with CM Punk.
I mean, for real.
And now, before we talk about the main event for this year's Maximum Carnage, we are going to talk a little bit about the honorable mention. Thank you very much. I need some H2O.
All right, your honorable mention, and if I'm looking at this correctly, it's a match where all the women for tonight's show are on the one match, so Tony Khan doesn't have to deal with cooties too many times.
Yep, and it's conveniently booked as the semi-main event, like it always does. AEW Women's Division, learn your place.
Apparently, so fucking
it's a trios match. Yeah. We got the champions versus the challengers. On one side, you've got the AEW Women's World Champion Chris Statlander and the Babes of Wrath, who are the AEW Women's World Tag Team Champions. And kudos to Willow Nightingale. She dethroned Mercedes Moné to become the TBS champion again. So now she's the champ. And they're going up against the team of the Triangle of Madness, the Toxic Spider, Tekla, Julia Hart, and Sky Blue.
All right, so how did this match go? Tell us about
this match was really fun. The match was so good. Tekla is such an amazing technician in the ring. Everyone did their part. The fans were loving it. Harley Cameron definitely, anytime she gets into the ring, it always seems like Harley Cameron is improving every time. Like, she doesn't have that much years under her belt like the other ladies do. Well, then again, neither does Julia Hart. But the point is, these women are actually showing up and showing out. Despite the fact that Tony Khan doesn't know how to fucking book the women's division, this is like the women know how to carry themselves, and this was really good. Near the end of the match, Tekla went in for the spear. She tried to spear Willow Nightingale. Chris Statlander took the bullet instead.
Oh no!
And then Tekla hit the stomp, respect to Seth freaking Rollins, to pick up the win for her team. So your winners, the Triangle of Madness.
Boo! How dare you! Rah! Okay, so putting it simply, the match itself was badass. No one had any arguments about this match. There wasn't any sort of flubbing or botch or fuck up or nothing, right?
No, nothing like that.
Okay,
it was great. That's
more of this, please.
Yeah,
more of this, please.
But
no, we can't have that because in order for Tony Khan to understand women at all, and in order for him to understand women's wrestling, he has to understand women, period. And in his particular case, you'd think that a multi-billionaire who can literally buy anything would have at some point known the carnal touch of a woman. And yet here he lies.
And no
bitches.
Juancho. And no, Tony Khan, having Tony Storm and having Renee Paquette at your press conference talking with you doesn't count.
No, we're talking about we're talking about having gotten some pooty. All right, that thing that you don't know how to do because you're a sexless freak.
He would sooner have a White Castle bacon brawl combo.
If you could somehow fit it into a coffee cup, sure.
Oh God. All right, let's get to the main event. This is a one-on-one contest for the AEW World Championship. As the AEW World Champion MJF, Maxwell Jacob Freeman, defends the title against the Ring of Honor World Champion Bandito.
MJF looks a little different here.
His hair. It's the hair, right? It's got to be the hair. I can't show it because I have no hair.
Neither did he for a minute. Oh! No, I'm kidding. Fucking. Oh shit! I didn't realize. Okay, no.
Oh my God.
No, the beard makes him look like a little more of a Guido. He was looking Italian. He's got that je ne sais quoi of I don't know, Muhammad Hassan.
Well, I was going to say, he looks a little Tony D'Angelo up at the edges on the sides of the hair. A gabagooli.
No, we're not gonna cop up and poop.
I don't know any Jewish words. I'm sorry.
You don't know
Shlemiel, Goyle, Lumitz. I don't know.
Hurry up.
Okay. Also, before we talk about the match, can we talk about the entrance gear that Bandito had making his way down to the ring? Go ahead and blow that up. That is so badass. This guy is paying homage to the Aztec Batman.
I mean, what do you expect? Like, what's his face? Tony Khan is trying to stay in WBD's good graces by doing as much promotional shout outs as possible to DC, one of the largest intellectual properties in the Warner Brothers library.
Oh, yeah, that's right. DC Comics are a collaboration with AEW.
Yeah, no, you folks got to remember, the only thing that Tony Khan's really got going for him is that he's grandfathered into his current AEW deal, and there's no chance in hell that he's going to risk losing that. So he's going to try and do everything under the sun to butter up to the freaking bigwigs.
Especially after what we talked about on the last night's edition of the Black Files, with Netflix already sealing the deal with Warner Brothers Discovery,
and the hissy fit of a lawsuit that Paramount decided to throw in retaliation. For more details about that, go ahead and watch last night's episode of the Black Files on replay.
Exactly. Juan can go ahead and share the link on the chat if you don't mind.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, no. But yeah, this is such a cool entrance gear, and you know what? As a fan of the Batman, I love it. I'm biased. I'm biased. I'm a fan of the Dark Knight. Okay.
I mean, who isn't? I mean,
Angel likes Superman. I
Really?
mean, there's nothing. Yeah, no, you didn't know this.
No,
Angel likes Superman over Batman.
No, that is what surprised me over here.
Yeah.
No, I'm not surprised that he likes Superman. I mean, you'd have to be stupid not to like Superman, but he likes Superman over Batman.
Yes,
Really?
he prefers the man. He prefers the Man of Steel.
All right, no, okay, nothing wrong with that. I ain't hating.
I ain't hating either. Exactly.
Right, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and putting in the chat the
last night's edition of the Black Files.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So, and then after MJF makes his way down to the ring, and the match starts. The first part of the storytelling starts off with MJF trying to out-lucha the luchador. He tries to out-wrestle Bandito. He tries to go in for a series of like flips and reversals, but Bandito, of course, knows MJF's game very well. It's going to take a lot more than that to get into his head, so he starts outmaneuvering MJF and gets him near pinfalls, and then he catches him dead to rights, as you can see right here, just taunting him with that gun thing. Yeah.
Bang over the head. Mr. Quake, I grew up on Batman Beyond and the animated series. I love Superman animated series and My Adventures with Superman. Yeah.
Same.
I love 2004 Batman. Oh, you mean The Batman?
The Batman. That actually wasn't bad. I actually liked it.
Fine.
Yeah. Now, Bandito was carrying the match really good in the first half until MJF wrenched the arm of Bandito and started working on it. And then the story shifted into MJF softening up the arm so that he can weaken Bandito's usage of the 21-plex finisher, and so that MJF can lock in the salt of the earth. So as he continues to punish him with the arm, Bandito was able to hit a comeback. This is just a series of moves that he hit during his comeback. He hits
a fucking shooting star press.
But
MJF
continued to kick out after two. At one point, MJF rolled out of the ring, having enough of this luchador BS. He hops over the barricade, tries to leave. Bandito actually gets on top of the turnbuckle. He jumps, clears the barricade, and nails MJF.
I guess there are some benefits to having a smaller venue after all.
Of course. Oh yeah, of course. Now, go ahead and share that.
Oh, happily.
Yes. Now this is the part where he's poised and ready. He hits MJF with the 21
with his pose for Kenny Omega. What?
Bandito hits the 21-plex. He couldn't bridge the pin. He couldn't bridge the suplex pin though, but he did try to go for a pin nonetheless. But MJF was able to kick out after two, and then MJF was able to transition and lock in the salt of the earth. And as he locks in the salt of the earth, Bandito would not get.
Bandito to if he gives up, and
Bandito gives MJF the bird. He throws up the deuce.
I just like MJF's face at it. It's like, wait a minute, no, what? The nerve! How dare you! You give me the finger? You swine! You silly Billy! How dare you! Oh my god! It's more like I'm so indignant with my expression rather than, oh fuck, this is crazy kind of thing. It feels more like that, but that still goes to show, hey, Bandito is still a champion, even if he's not taking even if he's not able to withstand MJF for very long.
Exactly. So then he transitions it over to the label lock, as you can see right here. Respect to Bryan Danielson. The ref refusing to tap out. Bandito passes out in the middle of the ring, awarding MJF the victory. Your winner by technical submission, and still the AEW World Champion, MJF. However, it doesn't stop there. MJF then adds insult to injury, cuts a post-match promo, and then he goes in to try to unmask Bandito, but then out comes Brody King to save his friend from the embarrassment, from the humiliation that MJF was going to do.
Listen, buddy, I really hope they don't actually use this as an excuse to legitimately unmask Bandito, because that would stink of WCW desperation when they unmask Rey Mysterio.
No. They're not going to do that. They
better not fucking do that.
Now,
this is Tony Khan. He's liable to do just about fucking anything. And yes, Mr. Quake, taste of MJF's own medicine.
Now, another point of criticism. Now we're going to talk about criticism against AEW content. Because the point of criticism is that fans also feel that MJF's act is getting a little bit stale. It's becoming one note after so many years of being the same person, the same guy, getting the same heat.
I'm going to shoot promos, and I'm going to shoot on everyone, and I shoot,
and going for the low-hanging fruit and doing all these same MJF mannerisms, and there's no character evolution, there's no character development. There are fans who believe that MJF's act has gotten stale. What do you think?
Is it working?
It's getting.
Is it still getting heat?
It's getting reactions, but
even if you yourself are particularly nonplussed by his promo work or whatever, the fact of the matter is MJF is still MJ fucking F. He's still the AEW World Champion. He's still this motherfucker here. So his in-ring work, that ain't gonna be in question. He's got his shit down. And yeah, like,
he's good on the mic and he's good in the ring, but like he needs new material.
But here's the problem, Jose. This is where the best wrestle. The storytelling isn't really done with promo work here in AEW. That's not something that's a big focus point. So how the hell is MJF going to hone those skills or get himself set up in an environment where that stuff isn't even encouraged? How can he get better if he remains at a place where he cannot get any better?
Oh, so you do agree-ish.
No, I'm asking, like, the only way that he could possibly get any better is if he's in a different environment. I'm saying he needs to go to WWE, dipshit. Pay attention when I say words.
Yeah.
It's like literally.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. His reliance on mentioning WWE in some of his promos just to get a fan reaction out of it. Just to troll fans.
How he rocks that shit on the other side of the table. You know what that does? That forces him to use creativity.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy if you're outside the big bad Fed to talk trash and mention the big bad Fed all the time. Now, if you're in the big bad Fed and if your whole shtick is I shoot promos on people, guess what? He's going to have to develop material.
Pretty much.
The only way for him to do that is to not be an AEW.
Yeah, that's...
Ron finds his inner Vince Jr. No, I don't. God damn
it. I would sooner slap him if that ever happened.
Yeah, no, listen, I don't need no illegal paralegals over here, all right, man?
Exactly. All right, now let's go ahead and talk about this week's edition of TNA Impact, a.k.a. their official televised debut on AMC.
Yay, congratulations to the folks of TNA Impact. making it to another big time network. I'm sure their parents over at Anthem are very proud.
Of
Carlos
course.
Silva seems to be a very proud soccer dad.
Absolutely.
Then again, that's how he always looks.
Yeah.
With the same fucking hat.
With the same fucking bland hat and the same jacket and shit.
What?
All right, so in this week's edition of TNA Impact, it took place over in Dallas, Texas, and we got a special return from the former WWE World Champion and the multi-time TNA World Champion, the guy who literally was Mr. TNA, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Nice. This is how you start it off. This is how you kick off. Now, you gotta set people's expectations. Say like, "Hey, I'm just here to send my buddies in TNA and this company that I helped run and I helped promote and I helped as champion and did all this shit for, sending them off, welcoming y'all to AMC and hope y'all have a great time over here." Yeah, woo.
He showed up in the ring. He cut a great opening promo. It was a great rah-rah speech to get the fans hyped up, saying like, "Yeah, the fans, they are TNA. You guys help make TNA," that kind of thing. And the fans love it. And it was a great way to open up the show. And we see AJ Styles and like a few other like backstage videos segments with the competitors who are going to be in the main event. We see him with Frankie Kazarian being disappointed in him. And we see him with Mike Santana later, like giving him his props and saying like, "Hey man, go out there and do what you do best. Win."
Oh, what's his face? You meant AJ Styles is disappointed in Kazarian.
AJ Styles is disappointed in Kazarian, and AJ Styles hyping up Santana.
Okay, gotcha. I was about to say, like, what the fuck is Kazarian going to be disappointed in AJ Styles for? Bitch, AJ Styles outclassed you over here. He's a multi-time WWE champion. You got nothing to be fucking, like, you sit your ass down. Go back to your bowl of cereal there, kid. You got me mixed up for a second, but okay. Good way to start the show. Awesome special guest appearance from AJ Styles. I am looking forward to see who else makes appearances here in the Impact Zone in their big debut for AMC.
All right, now let's shift over to the exciting match of the night, and this one is a tag match, playa.
Holla, holla.
That's right, and this is for the TNA Knockouts Tag Team titles, as the defending champions, The Inspiration, Cassie Lee and Jessie McKay, defend the titles against the Elegance brand, Heather and M by Elegance.
Goddamn. Okay. You know I love me, The Inspiration. You know I love seeing the Elegance brand with their fucking shenanigans. I got nothing. This is already an excellent way to start a fight, to start a match. I got no problems with this. Let's see how this goes. All
right, now before the match began, we got an in-ring segment with the entire Elegance brand, as they have introduced a newest member into the Elegance brand. They've introduced Mr. Elegance himself, the guy in the ring. I couldn't identify him. I don't know who the hell this guy is, but he's now a member of the brand.
You said his name is Mr. Elegance?
Mr. Elegance. I don't think they're going to have it updated in the website.
I don't know. They updated a bunch of shit on there.
All right, fine. Go ahead and find him. Mr. Elegance.
All right, well, let's see.
Okay, yeah, you got to scroll. No,
wait, did I pass it?
Did you pass him? M by Elegance?
Nope, you just, right there.
Where?
There.
Is this? Wait. No, that's her. That's M by
That's
Elegance.
M. We're looking for Mr. Elegance. And Yeah.
There's order 4, Rosemary, Sammy Callahan.
Let's click on the Elegance brand. Let's see what it tells us.
Yeah, hopefully it'll...
There it is, the Elegance brand.
Yeah, maybe they've got something over here. The personal concierge. No, it doesn't have any mention of the dude.
Okay, fine. How about you type in your search, Mr. Elegance TNA?
Yeah, let's see who the hell this is. Okay, apparently this is the wrestling persona of one Andreas John Ziegler, AJZ, who is another wrestler, and apparently he's from West Bend, Wisconsin. Andreas John Ziegler, better known by his ring name AJZ, is an American pro wrestler and actor. He's currently signed to TNA Wrestling under the ring name Mr. Elegance and a member of the Elegance brand.
He's an actor.
Okay, no, well, he's also an actor.
An actor.
He's a pro wrestler and an actor. Okay, so
he's wrestled in New Japan, Ring of Honor, and he also wrestled in OVW between 2021 and 2025.
And he apparently debuted in a match against Cedric Alexander, and he had been with Mustafa Ali for a little while.
Yeah. Oh, and he's also been in the bodybuilding and skiing titles, according to Wikipedia. Nice. Okay, those are some impressive accolades to have under your belt, you know?
Okay. Yeah, no, cool. For a USASA, fourth in the nation in freestyle skiing. All right, cool. Good on him.
Wait, hang on a minute. Hang on. He is better than anyone else. In kayfabe, he was also presented as the nephew of WWE wrestler Dolph Ziggler. What?
Oh boy, Nick Nemeth is going to have some explaining to do.
All right. And also,
actually, no. It would have to be Ryan Nemeth, wouldn't it? Because that's his big brother. So wouldn't this technically make him Ryan Nemeth's son or some shit?
I don't think I'm ready for that tree, man.
Hold on. Now that we've actually got that, hold on. He's 26 years old, AJZ over here, Mr. Elegance. And so Nick Nemeth, he is 45. His brother Ryan Nemeth is 41. It would be really dirty, but that's still fucking feasible in a way.
In a way.
In a fucking way. Also, we have some other flunkies around in the Elegance brand over here.
Yep, and one flunky in particular is Perez Hilton.
Wait,
who's
that's
all
the fucker in the pink hair?
Fucker in the pink hair.
Special guest, folks, Perez Hilton. You see, I didn't even fucking realize that was him until you mentioned it.
Juancho, where are we with Perez Hilton in 2026 right now?
Meh.
Never mind. All right, now let's actually get into the.
I'm just meh. Like, it's neither here nor there. All right, let's get into the.
All
oh
right.
Shit.
All right, so it's a brutal.
This isn't a licking time. This is not licking time. Do not eat our.
Oh,
Aussie
but she's salivating at the punishment.
Please do not
Juancho.
eat our Aussies. That is not Outback Steakhouse. All right.
Oh, but she's salivating at the punishment, Juancho. Don't you understand?
Crikey.
Anyways, so the Elegance brand put the inspiration to the test. They continue their punishment against the Aussie brand. You can see here Jessie McKay, of course, being worked over by Heather and by Elegance. She eventually gets the hot tag to Cassie Lee. They had a pretty good fight. I wasn't able to find a lot of photos of this match, but it was pretty awesome. And near the finish of the match, both Cassie Lee and Jessie McKay were going to hit their tag team finisher, the Magic Killer, but then freaking Mr. Elegance, with the referee's back turned, nailed Jessie McKay right behind her leg, allowing Heather by Elegance to roll up one of them to pin and win. Your winners and new TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champions, the Elegance brand.
God damn. All right.
Unfortunately, this does have a sad a story behind it, because it has been reported that the Inspiration are no longer under contract with TNA and they are now free agents. So this was their last match on TNA.
This is their last match?
Yes. It was reported by Fightful that they wrestled their last match. They are no longer under contract with TNA. Their contract has expired.
Let me put it this way, is this the last actual match for them in TNA? Because you got to remember something important. These guys still pre-tape shit.
Unless they change their TV format with AMC.
Point is, if their stuff is pre-taped, which I don't see this saying live anywhere. It didn't say live, did it?
It was live.
Oh, it was it? Oh,
yes,
okay.
It was live.
Well, I guess in that case, you're right. This is their last match.
Yes.
Okay. Now watch next week if they show up for like, hey, we were gonna have a rematch and fuck y'all, and then they lose, and
or maybe they pull a Matt Cardona and return to WWE.
Yo, that'd be fucking cool.
That would be great.
That'd be cool.
Please. Anyways, let's go ahead and get to the exciting segment of the night. We have an in-ring promo segment with the TNA Director of Authority, Santino Marella.
Yay! Okay, you know that he means a business because he's got a serious face on.
Oh yeah.
Can't you tell by how serious his face is?
He's very serious, especially after the family betrayal by his daughter Ariana Grace and a man who he would probably call the fruit of his loins, Channing Stax Lorenzo.
How dare you?
Yep, he felt betrayed. He felt sad about what happened. He felt like currently he feels like his heart isn't 100% entirely in TNA right now, so he needs some help. So he brings out a deputy director of authority to help him out, and he brings back, I kid you not, brings in Daria Ray, FKA WWE superstar Sonya Deville.
Son of a bitch. Okay, this is cool. Okay. Welcome back, Sonya. Daria
Ray.
Thank you. I got tongue tied.
Former WWE Women's Tag Team Champion and a strong advocate and a proud member of the LGBTQ plus community.
Hell yeah. Nothing wrong. We got no issues with Daria K over here. Yeah, Mr. Quick was also saying nice physique to Mr. Elegance. So, all right, I got no issues with that.
Yeah. So Daria Ray got into the mic.
Ray,
yeah. I know what I'm saying.
No, my brain.
Daria Ray got into the mic, got on the mic, and she at first she thanked Santino Marella for bringing her in, and she's been keeping up with TNA, and then she turns heel immediately on Santino Marella, saying that Santino Marella is not doing a good enough job, that he needs to step aside, and that she is literally the suit of TNA, so folks better show her some respect. The fans start immediately pouring in booze on her.
How dare you?
And
how dare you disrespect our comedic authority guy who's a good guy?
And Juancho, are you ready for surprises? Because Daria's first order of business is introducing the newest signee of Total Nonstop Action Wrestling, and it's none other than Elena Black, FKA WWE superstar Cora Jade.
I've been high on Cora Jade for forever and a fucking day. I was pissed off that she was let go by WWE. I was kind of depressed when she said I'm taking time away from wrestling. She was going to be doing her OF style, like literally just bikini stuff, nothing wilder from there. But the fact that she said fuck it, I'm coming back in the ring, I don't give a damn. Yes, I got no issues with this. Welcome to the Impact Zone, Elena Black. Holy shit! People are already a-buzzing and a-blazing and shit. Dumbasses are over here saying, oh, I guess OnlyFans didn't work out, lol. Motherfucker, she can do whatever she wants. Y'all the motherfuckers who are buying her fucking, literally just swimsuit photos of her. The same shit that she would put up for free on her Instagram, and y'all are the bitches buying it, so who's the real sucker? Number one. And number two, she's still in perfect wrestling shape. She just needed to freaking defrag her brain for a while.
Yeah, and like here's the thing. Fine. She's still in wrestling shape, and I know this because in her Instagram and in her Twitter, she posted videos of like going over her wrestling drills with Mandy Rose, who, by the way, is also hasn't lost her touch as well. She can return to the ring anytime she wants to.
If she wants to. Here's the differences, they were actually showing that off as part of a promo for one of the bigger
OnlyFans TV.
It was literally a match where they wore each other's ring gear.
I know, but my point is...
So Mandy Rose was dressed as Elena Black was dressed as Mandy Rose.
Okay, my point is, I agree with you. It's fucked up that WWE fired her just because she didn't meet the bottom dollar of the company.
Which is stupid.
Which is
literally stupid.
And
These guys are making stupid amounts of money. So what the fuck?
And then after her firing, then Elena Black came out with stories about how she was treated backstage in WWE, while being bullied and harassed because of her body image.
Which is like, I mean, look at this fucking girl. Who, in their right fucking mind, even if you're a professional athlete, who in their right mind is going to say, hey, you see this body here? This body is not a good-looking body at all. Not in one way, shape, or form. This is not a good-looking woman at all. She should not be in the ring. She needs to work on her ring more, on looking better for the ring. The girl has done a lot in order to fucking get better, and in order to fucking try to improve her chances of being better respected in the ring, including getting herself topographically enhanced up here. Fucking hell, but that ain't the point. The fucking point is, like, that's not the way you fucking deal with people, especially when it comes to something as wild as body image. When it comes to professional sports or professional wrestling in this particular case. So yeah, fuck yes, Elena Black. The era of Elena has begun in the Impact Zone. So fuck y'all seeking.
Yay! All right.
Okay, this is a hell of a run, Jose. I'm telling you, that is an excellent announcement. That is an excellent bit of good news. This is pretty hyped. I am actually pretty excited here.
All right,
But
now
this is still TNA, isn't it?
it is still TNA, so let's talk about it. This is the match that I didn't get a chance to watch completely, and I'll explain why. It was a match that followed the opening promo segment from AJ Styles. It's a 6-man tag team match where Elijah teamed up with the TNA World Tag Team Champions, the Matt and Jeff, the Hardy Boys, against the Order 4, Mustafa Ali and the Great Hands. And
one question: why is Mustafa Ali dressed like Namor? He's got fucking Namor's like royal necklace thing going on.
I don't know.
Or is that supposed to be Egyptian?
I don't know if it's Egyptian or not. The guy's Pakistani. I don't know.
I don't like. What is that? No, that's not. That is a decoration. It's not like that is an actual tattoo.
I think it's
It's not an actual tattoo or something.
No, it's not a tattoo. It's
cool,
it's a necklace.
Because that would have been fucking crazy.
Yeah, no. But that being said, so getting back to the point here, I couldn't watch this match because as soon as I was watching it, as the match started, the feed cut off. Thanks, TNA. I only saw what happened at the end.
Which was?
Order 4-1. Thanks, TNA, for cutting off our feed. And apparently I wasn't the only one. I actually went on Twitter, and a lot of people were complaining on Twitter that their feed was also cut while watching it on TNA+. How do you fuck this up, TNA? Come on.
This shit's gonna happen. It can't be helped.
Yeah, all right. Let's go ahead and move on.
Okay. I'm sure the match itself was still pretty good. You've got me riding on a high, Jose. You've got me excited for TNA Impact on AMC.
So before we get to the main event of the match, we got AEW President Carlos Silva, who introduced a returning icon of TNA.
What?
Oh, yes.
A returning icon? Hold on. Let me guess. Was it Abyss? Samoa Joe? Fucking, I don't know, Josh Alexander?
Her first name rhymes with Trixie. The former TNA president, Dixie Carter.
No.
You're not gonna hot tag me, are you? Oh! Ow! That wasn't a hot tag! That was a...
Now it is! Hi folks, Juan Arouse here, one of the heads of the Ravens flock, tech guru of the team, host of the Black Files, and Jose's tag team partner here on Wrestle Rewind. No. You know what? I'm not even... Stupid butt cushion. No. No. Your Xbox will live, K-Storm! It's fucking my love for humanity that's at stake here, and this is taking the last taco off of my plate. These fuckers like to say TNA be TNAing, and I vociferously, even to this bald, tall motherfucker, continue to stridently and vehemently freaking vouch for the improvements that TNA had been making over the years in their presentation, in their productions, in their rosters, in their storylines, in the fan engagement that they've been bringing in. Because this carny-ass, cranked-out, dumbass Dixie fucking Carter had fucking put on a stench, a miasma of stupidity that has plagued TNA wrestling for ages. One of the most iconic fucking photos, still frames in that company's history is Dixie Carter glomming on to Hulk Hogan's leg after he said that he quit and she's threatens and he's trying to leave the building and she's glomming onto him for dear life. How pathetic is that? And if that isn't bad enough, her fucking managerial skills and lack thereof drove so many different people to take
way too many liberties with how they worked in TNA wrestling. I'm looking at you, Booker T. And drove the most insane storyline ideas because she just had to get her 2 cents in. And if I have to bring up the fact that she unironically decided to allow Vince fucking Russo to work in her professional wrestling company not once, but twice! The second time after she was swearing up and down that she didn't bring him back, and she did it secretly and behind her own staff's back. And you expect people to actually fucking welcome her? Now, from my understanding, this was a one-shot deal. This was just a one-time, oh, hey, folks, let's give it up for the lady who helped get TNA Wrestling going over here. Let's give it up for the former president, CEO, and former owner, Ms. Dixie Carter. Give it up for her. Like, no. I don't care if it's one and done. It should have been none and done. It should have been fucking done. Like, the stench, like I mentioned over here, you can't wash that off with all the tomato juice in the world. And trust me, I have done the actual calculations on it in my head. There is no amount of clamato that will save you. Yo, you miss clamato? Yeah, go buy yourself some clamato. Then get yourself some freaking celery, and then you can have yourself some a Bloody Mary or whatever. This was the big debut on AMC television. This is when you want to bring your best foot forward to a brand new audience. To an entire whole set of people who have not gone out of their way to watch TNA wrestling, who might have an interest in TNA wrestling. And you, in your infinite business acumen and wisdom, decide, I'm going to bring out the person who used to own this company, who is reviled and lauded as the Sarah Palin of wrestling, for a special appearance. I'm trying not to scream anymore, because K-Storm's right here, and she is going to tear my trachea out if I kick it up another couple decibels here.
Would you like to hug a Pokemon?
You can hug a dick. Go hug your dick. I said hug it, damn you.
No, you can't. How can I? I can't physically.
Yeah, you can. You do it every day in the middle of work. What? Fucking hell, TNA. Tony Khan's still a fucking moron, but this is right up there. Y'all motherfuckers have really said, I'm gonna go for the I'm Dumber Than Tony Khan award this week. And you nailed it somehow. Get your ass over here. No. Tag in. Fucking hell.
So unsurprisingly, the fans booed her vociferously, even when she was making her speech. And then Bully Ray showed up and apparently
Ray
made amends and hugged Dixie Carter. You know, after a couple years ago back in TNA where Bully Ray powerbombed her through a table. Well, I guess...
serious?
Yeah, I guess water's under the bridge, or rather, water under the table.
No.
No.
I'm going to get this photo off my screen. Then I'm going to delete that photo. And then I'm going to defragment the disk on this computer. Because I don't want there to be a single megabyte, kilobyte, byte, centibyte, whatever, millibyte of fucking data of her ass anywhere near my beautiful tech ever again.
Well, at least wait until we're done.
Maybe.
All right, now
But I am
let's...
deleting it off of this thing right now in the middle of this episode.
Fine, geez, get it off. Let's get to the honorable mention here, and this is another in-ring promo segment with Santino Marella. Now, and this one revolves around the TNA Knockouts World Champion, Liang Li.
Yay!
She's
Accompanied by her BFF, Zaya Brookside, who's rocking some cowgirl shit. What's
Yeah.
this about?
They're in Dallas, Texas.
Oh, right, derp. Okay.
Yeah.
My bad. Okay.
It's kind of like an unwritten rule. You know, you gotta wear either a cowboy hat or cowboy boots while you're in Texas.
Do I have to?
Like I said, it's an unwritten rule. Now, that
Yeah,
being
but do I
said,
have to, though?
unfortunately, TNA have run into a problem. Liang Li was scheduled to defend her championship against Dani Luna this Saturday in their upcoming pay-per-view at Genesis, but apparently there was a problem with Dani Luna's work visa. It hasn't cleared through, so she's stuck over in the United Kingdom. So, in order to address the issue of who's going to challenge her, we bring out the lovable, will they or won't they split up team of Zaruka, aka Sol Ruka and Zarya from NXT.
Fucking seriously?
Yep.
I thought they broke up already. No, I'm not kidding. I legitimately thought that these girls broke up.
They were gonna break up. They were teasing to break up, but then they made nice, and they're back together again.
God damn. Okay.
And
cool.
Sol Ruka vouched for Zarya to be the next challenger to face Liang Li for the TNA Knockouts Championship.
I can see Santino Marella is quite perplexed by this turn of events.
Oh, man. Oh, you know what? I'm all for it. Again, I think I've said this. I haven't said this yet, but I'm very happy that Liang Li finally won a championship. You know what? Kudos to her. She worked her ass off to try and get better in the ring. Ever since she joined WWE back in 2016, like, she spent a near decade, like, trying really hard and busting her ass to be a better wrestler.
Well, now she's getting the shot over here in the Impact Zone to show her mark of improvement in the form of being their Knockouts World Champion.
Exactly.
And now she's being challenged by Zarya.
Oh,
God
yeah.
help her.
She's going to get F5'd.
She's going to get so F5'd.
All right, now let's talk about the main event of the AMC televised debut of TNA Impact. And this is a one-on-one contest for the TNA World Championship as the defending champion Frankie Kazarian puts his title on the line against Mike Santana.
All right, this has been the one everyone's been shouting for, praying for, hoping for, pining for, crying for, pissing themselves, throwing up with, and boogers coming out of their nose for. I'm looking at you, Brian Alvarez. Mike Santana finally getting his rematch against Frankie Kazarian for the ill-gotten TNA World Championship. He wants his title back, and we're gonna see if he gets it.
Exactly. Like, he won. Thank you. Mike Santana won the TNA World title last year in Bound for Glory, and it was a great main event. It was a great moment. And then he only had the title for a month before dropping the championship to Frankie Kazarian, and that decision didn't make any fucking sense. That was a classic case of lol TNA.
No, not this time. Not this time.
Really?
Really. And I know why.
Why?
We got to get through the match to find out.
All right, fine. Well, let's get through the match. All right, so after Frankie Kazarian wasted the first 10 or 15 minutes pretty much just not doing nothing and walking around the ring and getting some heat from the fans, Mike Santana...
10 or 15 minutes?
Well, I'm likely 10 minutes. I wasn't counting, but it felt long. Mike Santana finally took the fight to Frankie Kazarian, and these two guys had a pretty awesome wrestling match. Mike Santana, of course, you see over here, he hits an incredible tope over the top rope and knocking out Frankie Kazarian outside of the ring. The other story is that Frankie Kazarian, of course, has been pretty much reversing every move from Mike Santana in the ring. Like, anytime Mike Santana hits a comeback, he's always got an answer for it. And he's also tried many times to lock in the cross-face chicken wing onto
Ooh,
Santana.
Okay, now that is a
That is a very dangerous little maneuver there. That's with a submission hold. Crossface chicken wing, when done right, hurts like a bitch. I know because I've been on the receiving end on those more often than I care to admit.
Yes. Now, as we continue with the match, Mike Santana tries to go for a comeback. He tries to hit the rolling buck 50, but Frankie Kazarian was able to intercept it and hit a backstabber onto Mike Santana, which is awesome. And also, Bully Ray on commentary is really fucking cool. Like, he is a better commentator than the other guys there.
Then Rainwald and who else?
And Tom Hannafan.
Tom Bafam?
Yeah.
Haberblap? Is it Hapablap?
Or Diet Michael Cole.
Yeah, though the Bully Ray works better. Yeah,
Bully Ray is really good. Like, damn, man.
I mean, he's a really fucking intelligent guy. I mean, he's an exceedingly intelligent veteran of the ring. He knows this shit, and he knows how to call this shit.
Exactly. Now, of course, Mike Santana got a second attempt at a rolling buck 50. He was able to connect with it. And then he tries to go for the spin, the block, but Frankie Kazarian was able to dodge it. And then we get a referee bump in the middle of the match. Oh, no!
Ref bump!
Go ahead and share that picture, because after the ref bump, Mike Santana finally hits the spin, the block, but there's no one to count the pinfall.
No!
So Mike Santana goes to the referee, tries to wake him up, but then Frankie Kazarian attacks him from behind. He hits the championship onto Santana, but Santana kicks out after two. And then, what's his face? Santana hits another spin. Frankie Kazarian hits a spin the block of his own, but Mike Santana was able to kick out. Then finally, Mike Santana catches Frankie Kazarian, hits a second spin the block to pin and win. Your winner and new TNA World Champion, Mike Santana.
And where did this happen, Jose?
On TNA Impact AMC in Dallas, Texas.
Live in front of a live audience.
And
this is why they weren't. It wasn't a mistake. This is why. I guarantee you the roof was blown off when Mike Santana won. Yes.
Yes.
Everyone was cheering,
Everyone
clapping, celebrating, throwing their bras and babies into the air.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, it's TNA, not TNA.
Well, it's still TNA.
But go on.
So basically, big jubilation, big celebration all around?
Yes.
Oh, hey, and we did that on our big screen TV debut on AMC in front of a live audience, and this was something that folks have been waiting for and wanting for a long time, and we gave them what we wanted. It's almost as if we planned it that way.
Okay, yeah, no, I see your logic. Same thing when NXT debuted on the CW and Trick Williams won back the NXT championship from Ethan Page.
It's almost as if they planned it that way.
All right, fair.
But
and
this wasn't how the show ended, was it?
Yeah, no. Well, this happened after the feed cut off, because what happened was the wanted man, Nick Nemeth, shows up with the Call Your Shot trophy, and he was about to cash in and challenge for the TNA World title on the spot, but then Mike Santana stopped him in his tracks, and these two men were brawling at ringside. And this happened while the cameras were off the air. I didn't see that.
So this was after the show, or
after the show?
So after the show went off the air, they filmed like, oh hey, by the way, oh shit, this is going on. Oh my god.
Yeah.
You know what this does, Jose? It creates drama. It creates an unresolved situation, which might get resolved when
they fight.
Which might be when?
At TNA Genesis pay-per-view.
Or it might be a lot sooner than?
Next week.
Where?
On TNA Impact.
Where?
In the ring.
AMC.
Oh yeah, on AMC.
Marketing, bitches. Try it sometime. Like, this is the channel that gave you Sons of Anarchy. This is the channel that gave you fucking Breaking Bad. You'd think people would understand that this is how you bait people to keep watching.
Technically, Sons of Anarchy
it's called a cliffhanger.
Technically, Sons of Anarchy belongs to FX.
Technically, you can suck a dick.
All right,
fucking whatever. Better call Saul. Whatever. Jesus.
Go Go ahead and ring the bell.
Don't
dude.
mind if I do.
All right, so final thoughts on this week's show. So, the AMC debut of TNA Impact was pretty solid. I wish I could have seen the trios match that they had without the feed cutting off.
But that's just tech shit for you.
That's tech shit for you. Everything else was pretty good. Happy to see Sonya Deville back. I'm happy to see Cora Jade back. Oh, sorry, Daria Ray and Elena Black.
There
I'm
you
happy
go.
to see them back. And no, all the other matches were pretty good. I mean, I'm sad to see the Inspiration. They're going to be gone from TNA. They had a short run with the company, but I hope that they return at some capacity. And yeah, no, Mike Santana winning the title, yes, it's awesome. Please let him have the championship for more than a month. For goodness sake, don't reward him with something for short term and then immediately take it away from him.
No, they have to. It's to piss you off to want to see the resolution of it being set up. That's how this works.
I guess. All right, so this year's edition of AEW Dynamite Maximum Carnage was also pretty awesome.
Oh yeah,
it was a lot better.
Carnage.
It was a lot better than last year without the Death Riders bullshit. Great opening match with Darby Allin and Pac. Great main event where MJF defended the AEW World Title against Bandito. It was fantastic. I love the Fatal 4-Way tag match. I think Jet Speed is such an incredible tag team, and the other three teams were also pretty good as well. And the women's tag team match, the women's trios match, as the honorable mention. Oh, those ladies definitely delivered it. I'm very happy for that. And yeah, no, I don't have any notes. Like I said, this was a major improvement over last year's Maximum Carnage, where they were in Cincinnati, and we already talked about it here. We didn't like that, but this year was better.
Oh, thank God, at least these guys are getting their shit straight, I hope.
Now, this week's edition of WWE NXT, it looks like, this is a new chapter for NXT. They're finally bringing in some new people. They're bringing in some new faces. I actually saw pictures of new signings from WWE Evolve to NXT. They brought in Keanu Carver. They brought in the entire group of the Vanity Project that were in WWE Evolve. Or rather, so that was pretty fun to see. And the women's division is obviously, in the middle of a shift. Blake Monroe's now feuding with Jada Parker. And, they're continuing with Tatum Paxley versus Izzy Dame, except this time now they're fighting for actual higher stakes.
And stakes.
No, the prize is not actual stakes, Juan. Get it out of here. You just had Lomito Saltado. Shut up.
Yeah, and I like me my beats. What the fuck?
And
Something
also,
wrong with that?
what's the goal with Tony D'Angelo? We gotta know what's going on, Paisano. You gotta tell us.
He ain't telling you nothing there, Baba Dooley. You're gonna eat your face off, Batakalapupi.
All right, well that's gonna do it for this week, folks. Just a reminder, we will be returning to Los Amigos Play this Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and Kick, where I will be on the controller, and we will continue the playthrough of Sonic Frontiers on the Nintendo Switch, and we'll have plenty of news and topics to talk about on this week's edition of the Ravens Flock at 7:30 p.m. Eastern right here on YouTube and Kick. I hope you guys like this new Friday format. If you do, give us a shout out in the chat, or give us a shout out in the comments after we're off the air.
Tell us your favorite match of this week's shows.
Exactly. But until then, Juan, plug us away.
Don't mind if I do. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody in between, thank you very much for watching this week's live stream edition of Wrestle Rewind, hosted by Jose as he reviews for you the best of the worst of three of the most exciting professional wrestling programs in North America today: WWE's NXT, AEW Dynamite, and TNA Impact. Step into the ring every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time.
Friday
nights at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe and the follow button. Ring the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our content. Be sure to hit the join button and become an inner flocker. And until next time, continue to follow us on Facebook.com/TheRavensFlock, Twitter.com/RavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlock online, Kick.com/TheRavensFlock, and of course, remember to hit hit the subscribe button and ring that tiny little notification bell right here on our flagship platform, youtube.com/TheRavensPlot, humble home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Rewind, and The Ravensplot.
All right, folks, thank you very much for tuning in to another exciting edition of Wrestle Rewind. For Mr. Juan Around, I'm Jose Casabona, with a short appearance from K-Storm Cosplay. And folks, get your hands on the White Castle Bacon Brawl Burgers. Get it while supplies last.
We're not paid for that plug, you know.